Sometimes. So
what's the package?
So the Queen's Park Over has donated a collection of over 300 cricket books to the National Archives. Our very own Video Ramphal was present and tells us a little more about it. The Queen's Park Cricket Club has donated its collection of cricket books to the National Archive. The collection of 310 books is a virtual treasure trove of information about West Indies and Trinidad and Tobago cricket and cricketers from the 1800s to present date. Author Nasser Khan was part of the team responsible for driving the project forward. Khan told Now Sports Watch that for him, C.L.R. James's 1963 classic Beyond the Boundary demands pride of place in the collection.
It's been critiqued as the most significant contribution to cricket on the social and the overall impact of cricket has had on the world. In other words, going beyond the boundary speaks volumes. It's beyond the boundary of the cricket field. The impact that cricket has had on the psyche of people, billions of people around the world. So that makes it so much more significant in terms of this collection.
The Queen's Park Cricket Club has amassed a collection of wisdom almanacs which date from the 1930s. Khan outlined the importance of these publications.
They're referred to as the wisdom almanacs, so an annual publication that basically documents all cricket played throughout the world annually.
Several autobiographies of West Indies stars will also be presented to the National Archives. Included are books about the likes of Brian Lara, Clive Lloyd, Gary Sobers, and more. Khan says a lot can be learnt from these books.
These books are all inspirational. They make for great reading to any youngsters who would go to the National Archives to look at their early beginnings, their humble beginnings, and the fact that they were endowed with a natural talent that they had to surmount so many here in the Caribbean, especially not having the facilities. So a lot of these cricketers, it's enthralling to read from whence they came and to the world prominence they achieved through a cricket ball and bat and wicket-keeping gloves, as the case may be.
For cricket writers and researchers, statistics form a critical reference point to assess a player's contribution. Several tomes on the statistics of West Indies cricket are also part of the collection.
A lot of people love, especially researchers who are doing publications, articles, they need numbers, they need facts and figures, and where else would they go? They have to go to these hard copies, these books that are iconic.
Researchers can now also rebuild the careers of famous cricketers by searching through a collection of books called Trinidad Cricket Council Yearbooks. These books are no longer published, but they provide fascinating insight into the careers of Trinidad and Tobago cricketers.
It's amazing. I mean, you go through these books and you would see the early careers of people who have risen, those who probably didn't go on to gain the prominence of the legends, but they can go back there and find all their statistics, all the scorecards they've played in at youth level, all the way up. It's amazing.
Queen's Park Cricket Club has donated 310 books to the National Archives, and the club reports that a 311th book will soon be on its way.
We played 61 test matches from 1930 to 2020, and Queen's Park is currently putting together a publication that would have the 61 scorecards of those test matches, as well as photographs of all the players on the opposite page. It would also have statistics, as for example, Brian Lara has played 12 of 61 of the 61 test matches here. Derek Murray has played 11 of those 61 test matches, and Larry Gomes 7. All members who have played, at Queen's Park. So there's a lot of informative stuff that will go by the wayside if they aren't documented and if they aren't made available to the general public.
The Queen's Park Cricket Club book collection will be displayed at the National Archives in early 2021. Video Ramphal for Now Sports Watch. Yeah,
graduated from Video Ramfall and of course the Queen's Park Oval and the museum giving back to the
And I think that's fantastic,
Yeah,
fantastic
it is.
initiative. Of course, if you want to learn anything, you can definitely go check it out and get the history of
Of course,
cricket.
not just about cricket on the field, but cricket, the history of cricket in
Of
general.
course, of course.
So guys, back to the cake.
Yeah, back to the